Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kai X Limitless, and we back with another one. And it looks like in the Drake and Rick Ross beef, 1090 Jake has somehow entered this whole thing. I got a feeling it won't end well for Rick Ross. So for the past week, Rick Ross has been, pretty much having fun and roasting Drake. Dropped a diss track, and it was pretty good. But at the moment, it seems like Drake is overwhelmed with beef, being that he's got about, like he said, a 20v1. He's got about 20 ops, attacking him at the same time. And it looks like, he got some help. At least get Rick Ross off your back for a little bit. And 1090 Jake says, since he want to keep calling Champagne Poppy a white boy, he done woke up the real white boy. Y'all want this video? He said he only lasted 4 months, but in the paperwork, it says from 95 to 1997 with perfect attendance. So, we all know that Rick Ross was a CO, correctional officer, pretty much the police. And in an interview, Rick Ross said, he only did 4 months. And then I think another interview, Rick Ross alludes to, he was probably selling drugs in there and doing things like that, trying to pretty much gangsterize his police work. Because, in Rick Ross music, if you just listen to his music, you would think that he was a mob boss, and he was working with Michael Francis, and his plug was Pablo Escobar. But in his history, he was the police. So like I said, with 1090 Jake, his signature move is he's gonna pull up the paperwork. He's gonna get the documentation with his with his presentation. So look what he posts. He says, certificate of appreciation to Officer William Roberts. And he even posts his oath of loyalty to the Department of Corrections. And then Rick Ross responds with some paperwork of his own and calls 1090 Jake a rat. And it's just paperwork of him getting booked. I don't see any proof of snitching. He just calls him a rat. But all it says that he admitted to being a blood member and has his mugshot. And it looks like, man, if Rick Ross keep playing with 1090 Jake, he's going to pull some crazy stuff on him. And I don't know if this is a troll or not, but 1090 Jake drops the initiation footage of Rick Ross becoming an officer. Let me know what you think. I've rarely seen 1090 Jake take an L when it comes to going up against these rappers. Recently he just did finesse 2 times. He put the paperwork on Boston Richie. So I don't know what kind of investigation work this guy be doing, but homie look like he's better than the FBI at this stuff. So we're gonna see how this Rick Ross beef plays out. Let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we gone.